Hey guys, welcome to the first video on Not So Shaggy Meals. For the first one up for you today, we got a carbonara. Authentic? No. Delicious? Absolutely. Alright, so after we got our pasta dough all nice and rested, you can check out my other video on how to make that. We're going to unwrap it, and then we're going to take our bench knife, and then we're going to cut it into 6 equal sections and get it ready to be rolled out. And then we're going to make sure to cover up all those pieces that we're not going to be using now so they do not dehydrate. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some of our flour and we're going to sprinkle it all over our work surface. Then grab another handful and start shaping our dough into a nice circle. Now we're going to grab our rolling pin. Now we're going to just flatten it out. It's not going to be great, doesn't have to be. Just want it to be thin enough to run through our pasta roller machine. So now we're going to make sure to put our roller on the thickest setting, and now we're going to pass it through. And then we're going to laminate it. We're going to fold it in on itself a couple times. Make it a rectangle, and just as before, we're going to take our rolling pin again, and then we're going to smooth it back out. We're going to repeat this process for a couple times, 2 or 3 times usually. Once we're done with that, we're finally going to start stretching out our dough, so we're going to start moving our roller down setting by setting. It's going to make our pasta thinner and thinner. And usually every 2, 3, or 4 passes, you're going to want to sprinkle it with just a little bit of flour. Going to want to make sure that the pasta doesn't stick to the rolling machine. So now we're going to be passing it through and lowering the setting, making the pasta thinner and thinner till we get to our desired setting. For me, that's going to be the thinnest one, as we're going to be cutting it into mom spaghetti. Once we get it all nice and rolled out, we're going to fold it over itself and cut it out into nice rectangles of pasta so we can cut it up nice. Just going to trim off the little craggly bits on the edge. Now we're going to start to unfold our pasta dough so we can cut it into our nice strips. We're going to continually fail at trying to unfold it. There we go. And once we got them cut into nice even rectangles, we're going to put them on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And cover again, trying to make sure that they don't dehydrate too much. And then once we got that step repeated for all 6 slices, we're finally going to start cutting our spaghetti noodles using our attachment that we have for our rolling machine. And once we get those cut, we're going to dust them in just a little bit of flour to make sure they don't stick to each other. And we're going to put those on another piece of parchment paper. And then we're going to repeat that for all of our rectangle slices. Make sure we cut up all of our spaghetti. It should be roughly about a pound of spaghetti. There it is. There's all of our noodles cut up. I'm going to wash my hands because I'm messing with all that raw egg, raw flour. Now here I got some nice pork belly. I managed to cut it down into probably 1/2-inch cubes. Also got a 1/2 shallot, roughly chopped up. Then also got a zester and 2 whole cloves of garlic. We're going to throw our meat in. We're going to slowly and surely brown this up. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Nice generous hit of pepper. I'll go ahead and throw in our 1/2 shallot. Reduce the heat just a tad. I don't want these shallots to burn. I just want them to get nice and browned over the process of cooking all this pork belly. Oh yeah, look at that meat. Now we're going to start with our sauce. I got 100 grams of grated pecorino romano. Hit that with a nice good hit of pepper. And then in the other bowl I got 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks already whisked together. And I'm just going to combine all that together. And I'm going to grab a spoon and give those a nice mix together. Get it to a nice homogeneous mixture. Oh, and there I go, losing a piece. That's okay, my dog will clean it up. Once it is cooked, we're going to move it onto our paper towel lined plate, just to drain off some of that grease. But we want to try to keep as much as we can in the pan, as it is also going to be part of our sauce. Now our water has finally boiled, so we're going to grab all of that mom spaghetti and we're just going to go ahead and plop it right in the pot. And since this is fresh pasta, it only takes around 3 or so minutes to cook. So I'm going to want to keep it moving for the first minute to minute and a half or so, just to make sure nothing sticks together. Now after that, we're going to take a measuring cup and drain off about 1/2 cup of that pasta water. And we're going to start adding a little bit of it to our sauce to start to emulsify it together and really allow it to be able to stick to the pasta. Add a little more. You want it to be nice and creamy. Right, now we're gonna give our pasta a little stir again, and then we're gonna take our 2 cloves of garlic. 2 cloves is a lot. I love garlic. 1 garlic clove should probably be enough for most people. But we're gonna go ahead and just zest those straight into our pork belly fat and toast those up for a minute or so. Now our pasta is done cooking. We're going to turn off that heat. Grab some oven mitts, because that pan gets very hot on those handles. Then we're going to take our drained pasta and we're going to throw it right back in the pot, along with our bacon fat and our garlic. And we're going to mix all that together. Once that's nicely coated, we're going to grab our pecorino and egg mixture. We're going to go ahead and add that right on top of the pasta. Then we're going to go ahead and grab all of our pork belly again, add that in. Then we're going to mix all this together. Just want to make sure you get all those noodles and all that bacon fat coated in that nice egg and cheese sauce. I'm going to grab a couple leaves of some nice fresh parsley. I'm going to roll those up and slice these up for a little bit of green and fresh garnish at the end. Go ahead and grab a nice tong full and give it a nice spin. Oh, that one wasn't so good. Let's try again. Then we're going to grab our plate with our ring mold. Just put all that right inside the ring mold. And we're going to go ahead and grab a couple extra pieces of that pork belly, put those right on top as well. We're going to get some freshly grated pecorino romano on top. Then our freshly chopped parsley. And there you have it. Not authentic, but very, very delicious spaghetti carbonara.